Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady and the principal owner of Everett Tax Solutions, where we help you win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, and when you tune into my show, you're going to hear about topics that are important to the small business community. Today, I want to talk about documentation. Okay. Um, this is something, of course, I harp on religiously. Any tax professional worth their weight in salt is going to tell you the same thing about your documentation. But it is really going to be critical in this upcoming year, especially when it comes down to your PPP loan forgiveness, your idle loan spending, unemployment, if you received unemployment. All of this documentation is going to be critical. And here's what I mean. So I had a couple of client interactions over the weekend. One person was a sole proprietor who received a PPP loan and is applying for forgiveness. What did they ask her for? A copy of a canceled check. Okay. Now, I know with my Gen Zers and, some of my millennials, y'all got something personal against checks. Okay. But I have always told you to write a check from your business to yourself because it provides a paper trail. Now, if you don't have that, will they accept bank statements? That means you're going to have to provide your business account bank statements as well as your personal account bank statements to be able to show that that money went from your business account to your personal account. They want to see evidence that you paid yourself with that money. Okay. Second thing is for people, and especially for my self-employed peeps that drew unemployment. Okay. They're asking for that documentation as well. They're asking for the K-1s. They're asking for your independent contractor agreements. They're asking for copies of the 1099s. They want to see that you were actually self-employed and that you actually qualified for these benefits. Okay. You're going to have to prove that stuff. And if you can't, there is going to be a problem. So I will tell you right now, you need to spend this time getting your documentation together. We know that a second stimulus bill has passed. However, I again am going to tell you that you're going to need to have your documentation together. You're going to need to have your books in order. If you don't have proper bookkeeping, if you don't get it right, if you didn't get it right the first time, get it right this time. Okay, because they're going to be asking for those profit and loss statements. They're going to be looking to compare your income from one quarter to the next. If you don't have structured bookkeeping in place, then you can't do that. Okay, I'm telling you, this is what you got to do. You have to run your business like a business if you plan to access this government funding. The first round of PPP, again, total trash. But a lot of people missed out because they weren't ready, because they did not have proper bookkeeping in place, all that stuff. So it's not just, all these big corporations and everybody's all upset at Joel Osteen right now because he got PPP funding. Okay, it is what it is. But if you don't have your documentation together to prove your revenue that you've earned, to prove what you filed in previous tax years, to be able to prove the difference in your gross revenue from one quarter to the next, if you don't have this stuff in place, then you will not be able to access this funding. If you don't have the proof of what you did with this money, especially when it comes down to loan forgiveness for PPP, if you don't have proof of what you did with this money, you will not have loan forgiveness. So I'm telling you now to take the time to dot your I's and cross your T's. I've already told you the director of the small business self-employed division of the IRS has already said that audits in small business and self-employed is going to increase by 50% over the 2021 and the coming years. Already told us, number one. Number two, That's just not the Schedule C person. That's going to be the S corps and the partnerships as well. It used to be these were the least audited of the business structures. That's not going to be anymore. They're coming and they're looking because this is a lot of government money. This is taxpayer money that they're going to be looking to see, did you do what you're supposed to do? They have a specific fraud division looking for people doing fraudulent stuff. So I'm going to tell you again, if somebody's going to tell you, going to slide in your DMs and telling you, hey, I can help you get this free money, I'm going to need for you to run the opposite direction, because what is happening is those people are now getting caught. And people that received funding that were not supposed to receive funding are going to have to pay that money back, and people are being prosecuted. So it's not a matter of if, but when. Okay, because there's no statute of limitations on fraud. So get your documentation together now. Make sure, if you are a sole proprietor, single member LLC, write the check. It is very simple to write a check from your business account to your personal account, to yourself. That's it. That's the proof that you need to, and that paper trail that shows they pay you. If you said you had employees and that you paid employees, they're going to be asking for those payroll records. If you said you had employees and you don't have payroll records, that's fraud. Okay, so understand that this documentation is going to make you or it's going to break you, and they are not kidding. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll be looking for the text for the second stimulus bill, and so yeah, it's going to be some interesting stuff over the next couple weeks in December and the 1st of January. It is what it is, y'all. All right. So thank you guys so much for tuning into Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, and you can come right here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.